This is take number 2. Good morning, everybody, or happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday all over again. A whole week has gone by. Time is going by so incredibly fast. And it's weird because there's periods of a day where it's like, oh my God, it's only 2 o'clock. And then the next day it's like, what do you mean it's already 2 o'clock? Didn't I just get up? So we've got a lot going on, everybody. We've got this Friday the full moon, and we have a lunar eclipse. Eclipses are really important because there's whole families of eclipses that work together. It's not just a single event. We had a solar eclipse earlier, and then this lunar eclipse, they're a pair, but they're also part of a family. And families work together. So, for example, we're in the middle of this 18-year cycle from the eclipses from 18 years ago to these eclipses. And I find that very interesting because I'm ending an 18-year cycle of my shop. And, isn't that really strange that I'm closing right at the lunar eclipse? I did not plan that. Maybe my higher self did, but there's no coincidences. If you think there's coincidences, that means you're just not seeing the bigger picture. So we've got those going on, and then we're in the midst of this, it's kind of like a Gatling gun of solar flares. I don't know about you, but the last few days I feel very woo-woo. I kind of feel like I'm high. I don't want to eat, and then all of a sudden I want to eat everything. I can't sleep at night, but I can sleep in the afternoon. I feel very scatterbrained, like I didn't put any rings and bracelets on today. I've had to restart this several times because I forgot the singing bowl, or I forgot whatever. It's like this. Everything's just like this. Very airy-fairy, ungrounded, and I can literally stand barefoot in the grass and still feel ungrounded. So, whatever you have going on in your life, it's not just you. Don't go to the doctor. They're not going to tell you anything because they have no clue. Make sure you're grounded. If you do decide to eat grounding foods. Bacon's grounding, by the way. Just saying. My dogs are also off the charts. Barky. Their eating habits are off. Their sleeping is off. We've been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for no reason. There's a reason, we just don't know what it is. I wake up, Althea wakes up, I look at the clock and I go, really? 5? Again? 2 days in a row? We never get up at 5. 6:30? 7? 5? Exactly? No. And there's no noise outside. So, lots of weird stuff going on. It's not just you. It's just more of these end times things that are happening. Okay? If you're new to Readings from the Road, this is what we do here. I prattle on about stuff. We cleanse with the solar plexus Tibetan brass singing bowl. I've got guys working outside here today. They're resurfacing in front of my shop, making it not accessible to the front door. I'm trying to find happiness and joy in that. I couldn't wait until next week when we're closed. Love and light. Okay, so we've got 3 stacks today. They're Oracle and Tarot decks. And we have a bonus card at the end that is also an Oracle deck. So, you think of your idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world. And then ask your spirit guides and intuitively pick a stack. Like, 1, 2, or 3. What do I need? Or maybe just listen to the whole video, because you never know. There might be that golden nugget at the end. Plus, there's a bonus card at the end, and I do a blessing at the end. It's being very noisy out there. I actually stopped the video earlier, and I went out there and I talked to the guy. And I said, do you have to do this today, now, all of it? And he said, yeah. Okay. Yay. If you chose stack number 1. So I already shuffled this when I did take number 1. So we're going to go with that, because I asked my guides, do we stick with this? And they said yes. So you're going to get a reading from the Star Dragons. This is by Paolo Barbieri. And we get card number 1, the very first card in the deck. So this is about a new beginning. And it's the card of vision, contemplating the future. Beautiful white dragon. So, let's see. What is your place in the stars? And what is your future? People ask me this all the time. What do you see for me? You do know that you can change your future by taking a left turn instead of going straight, right? Sometimes it's difficult to discern, but gazing out into the great unknown is worthwhile nonetheless. Develop your vision and gaze out into your future to harness your knowledge of the path that best serves you. Open your eyes with innocence and wonder. In other words, no judging and no analyzing. Innocence and wonder. Be as a child. It says that right in the Bible. Be as a child. What do children do? They see something. They don't necessarily judge it or analyze it. It's, oh, look, there's a yellow toy. I'm going to play with it. What does it do? What happens when I throw it? What happens when I bite it? Innocence and joy. Gaze forth with eyes that pierce into the veil of the very galaxy, and know that the answer to your question can be found in your mind's eye. In other words, you already have all the answers that you need. Look within. You have a mighty vision and ability to see what comes next. Tap into your intuitive powers. Whatever you've asked about, you already have the answer. Meditate. The key to everything is meditate, because when we meditate, we find that still point. We find the calm, the soothing calm that helps you go. Like when I went and talked to the guy who's resurfacing the concrete in front of my shop, I was calm. He was expecting me to be mad. And I said, I'm not mad at you. You're just the guy doing the work. It's just, why does it have to be today? Like, couldn't you do it at the end of the day when I'm closing? Why at the beginning of the day right before I open? It's a business. And you're doing the whole entire sidewalk. And he's just, I could just feel his energy, like, oh crap, another crabby person. I said, I'm not mad at you. I'm just asking questions. And you could just, you know, he was like, emotional shield, another biatch in the neighborhood. No. Sorry, dude. I'm just, really? No. So, this card is basically reminding us that you have the answers. If you're asking about a new job, a new mate, a new home, you have the answer inside you. People are asking me all the time, when you're out on the road, where are you going? I don't know yet. I haven't meditated on it. And I'm not leaving yet, so it doesn't matter. I'm living in the now, and the now says, get the RV ready. The now isn't, where am I going to go in 2 months? I'll find out a little bit before that. All the big box stores want you to not live in the now. That's why there's Christmas stuff out now and Halloween stuff out now. They don't want you living in the now. What do I need today? Maybe today I need pool supplies. Well, guess what? They've already moved those way into the back to make room for all the stuff for later. So live in the now and meditate and find that still point inside of you so that you can find your own answers. Remember that when you ask somebody else about your own life, you're giving your power to that person. Same thing with going to the doctor or the dentist or a therapist. You're giving your power to that person. Now, sometimes that's okay if you broke your arm. But to do it for everything, no. Your power is within you. Keep it. You don't have to give it to somebody else. And all your answers are inside of you. That was stack number 1. Cool. Now there's people talking outside. It's a great day. Oh, dogs barking, concrete resurfacing, people, things, stuff. I'm just gonna keep going. Go with the flow. If you chose stack number 2, you are going to get a reading from the Cargom's Druidcraft Tarot. If you needed an affirmation, there's some bells. All right. What do our stack people need to know today? What do our stack 2 people need to know? Need to know. Okay. That one, that one, and that one. We're not doing reversals. Interesting. So we're going to start with this card. This is the 7 of Cups. This card makes me feel at ease. Makes me feel like taking a deep breath. I got everything I need. I got 7 cups. They're so full, they're in the water. The 7th cup is up here on the land and it's full. These cups are so full that they're overflowing. 7 is a very good number. I don't want to say a lucky number because that's kind of trite. But it's that number of being on the right path. And when I was talking in stack 1 about finding that still point, here's the still point. Just, I got everything I need right here. What should I do with all this abundance? I don't know. I'm going to contemplate it for a while. Maybe I'll meditate. Maybe I'll take a nap. Your next card is the 2 of Swords. So I'm going to put those 2 cards together. I have everything I need. But what if, so when you have everything that you need, which all of us do, and then we contemplate all the bad things, what happens when we contemplate all the bad things? Look how dark that card is. There's 2 paths, but she's contemplating the darkness. Oops. Not the golden paths, but the darkness of the trees between. If that's what you're focusing on, you're never going to see the light. You're never going to see the well-lit path, the golden path that's calling you. All you see is this dark stuff. Your third card has become one of my favorite cards, the Hermit. What's the Hermit carrying? The light. You have everything that you need. You have two beautiful paths, which both lead you to wherever you're supposed to be. And you carry the light. And it's okay to walk that path alone, or with your dog or your wolf. This is beautiful. You have everything that you need. Right now, in this moment, you have everything you need. You don't have to contemplate the future, which is what this woman is doing. She's contemplating the future, but she's contemplating it from a dark perspective. Oh, if I go to the left, oh, there's all these dark trees, and oh, it's scary. And if I go to the right, there's more dark trees, and that's scary. You know what you're supposed to do? Focus on one step at a time on that golden path. Don't worry about what's around you. Don't worry about the darkness in the trees. Make sure that you're protected and you're grounded. Focus on you, your path. You're the hermit. We all have a hermit inside of us, even if we love being in crowds. Part of you is a hermit. Because the one inside here, the consciousness, the spirit inside this physical body, doesn't need all this stuff out here. It's funny because I've been going through that as I downsize my huge house into a tiny RV. Okay. It's not tiny, but it's not a 5-bedroom Victorian house. Okay, so it's tiny. What do we need? We need to just focus on what we're doing, this moment. Because if you have trust in the universe, faith in the universe provides you with everything that you need. So, I have all these chalices that are underwater, and I've got this one right here for now. Those will be there later. They're not going anywhere. Whether I focus on the darkness in these trees or the golden path, I'm still me. So I might as well focus on the good, which is exactly what it says on my big sign in my shop yard. Focus on the good. Take the one step. Whichever way you go, it doesn't matter. If you're presented with two, where you need to end up is where you're going to end up. Maybe this is the short path and this is the longer path, but both paths are going to lead you to where you need to be. So stop focusing on this darkness. Know that you have everything that you need. And it's okay to be the hermit and carry the light. You carry the light. Even if you are super dark, you still have a light in you. It's just you're ignoring it. So let's focus on that light. Let it light your way. And if you have a dog with you, even better. Let the dog, help protect you. Althea, she would be out front unless there was a noise, and then she would be behind me. And Angus would have me carry him. So protection, maybe. Now, if there was food up the trail, Althea would be gone. You have everything you need. Stop focusing on the dark. You bring the light. We are each creators of our own reality with the light. Create with the light. That was a nice positive reading. But stack number 1 was go within and meditate, and stack number 2 is you've got everything that you need inside you. I sense a theme. We have everything that we need inside. Remember, this 3D world is just a construct. It's just a construct. Like a simulation. Like Disneyland or Disney World. It's not real, it's a construct. Disney World is a smaller version of this world. If you chose stack number 3, you are going to get a message from the fabulous, beloved Lemurians. We love the Lemurians. So when I was getting the decks out this morning, and you know, my guides choose them, because I'm in the RV and I have these little cubbies, it's a game of Tetris every time I put decks in or take them out. So I had to take 5 decks out just to get the one for stack number 2. And I pulled out the Lemurian deck and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do the Lemurians today because I just did them. And my guides are like, oh, you're doing the Lemurians. Okay. It was no uncertain terms. You're bringing in the Lemurians. Okie dokie. So, Lemurians. Okay, obviously it's that one. This is the last week that my shop is open. Our last day is this Saturday. It's like this bittersweet thing for me. Card number 9. So in stack number 1 we had card number 1, Vision, New Beginnings. In stack number 3 we have card number 9, which is all about completion. This is the crown chakra. Crown chakra. The unlimited self. And I have to point this out. Okay, you see the card? See how it goes up like this? Like that. If you're listening, you have no idea what I'm talking about. My deer antlers are shaped like this card. I love that. This is my navigator, by the way. He will be sitting in the passenger seat when I'm driving. Everybody needs a friend. Oh, are you traveling alone? No, I got him. And 2 dogs. The crown chakra is your link to the multi-dimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals. You see that right down there? And points to your most potent potential. Here you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flowing without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. You know, that's another thing. There's no one right way to meditate. If you meditate while you're fishing on a lake, then that's your meditation. If you meditate while you're skydiving, then that's your meditation. If you are sitting under a tree, then that's your way. If you're sitting on your couch in your living room, that's your way. Whatever works for you. Don't allow other people to tell you you have to do it this way. No, they have to do it that way. You don't. You could be doing the dishes after dinner, and that's your meditation. I meditate while I mow the lawn or I shovel the snow. If you approach me and try to talk to me while I'm doing either one of those things, you'll find I'm zoned out. My physical body is very aware of what it's doing, but I am so in some Zen zone when I'm doing either one of those things. Whatever works for you, okay? When you are distracted, you are living on the surface level, very 3D. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. So there's the 3D world, or the 3D layer, and then there's our consciousness, which is in a higher layer. You can, well, some people can do two things at once. I do two things at once all the time. I'm always having multiple conversations. I'm conversing with my spirit guides while I'm conversing with you, in person or in a video. When I'm mowing the lawn or shoveling snow, same thing. My physical body is doing the 3D thing. My spirit or consciousness is out there teaching a class or having conversations or flying amongst the stars or whatever it is I'm doing. So this is reminding us that we are unlimited. We are the only ones and things that limit us. If, the last several months, people come to me and they're saying, "Oh, you're so brave. I wish I could do what you're doing. I would love to travel." Okay, you're the one limiting you. Nobody else is. Don't blame it on money. Don't blame it on a spouse or family or friends. Don't blame it on any of that stuff. You're limiting you. Because if you really, really want to do something, you'll find a way to do it. But if you've given your power away to others, and they say, "No, Mary, you can't do that," because you've given your power to them, and you're going, "Yeah, you're right, I can't do that." Really? Take your power back. We are all very powerful beings. And if you want to do something, meditate on how you can do it. Maybe you can do it having a spouse and friends that say no. Maybe you just sit down with your spouse and say, "I really want to travel. I don't care if you come or not, because I want to travel." Maybe you travel for a weekend just to see what it's like. Maybe you're like me and you're just gonna go. I'm not even doing a practice run. I'm just gonna go. We'll see what happens. Because I have faith in the universe. So, stack number 3 is stop limiting yourself. What is that idea that you have? What is that business you want to start? What is that new job that you want? What is that new place you want to live at? Start working on it. Call in the Lemurians to help you. Call in your spirit guides from the light to help you. Call in your ancestors. Call in your angels. Whoever resonates with you, call them in and say, "Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me realize my potential." We all came here with missions to do, and most people are not doing their missions because they're limiting themselves. That was stack number 3. We're going to do a bonus card now. I don't know if you've noticed, but so I'm wearing this Aura quartz, and the sun keeps hitting it and going, "La." It's amazing. I want to make sure it's there. You see that? Ooh, look at that. Thank you, Grandfather Sun. Right up into my head. Okay. Ooh. Singing bowl. Can't wait to do this on a lake. Yay! All right. Your bonus card is going to come from Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. You get Sanat Kumara. Light activation. Light activation. Wow. That is an amazing card. Light activation. What was I just talking about before that card came out? I was talking about the light coming off of this crystal. Maybe you want to go back and just pay attention to that light and let it activate you. Sanat Kumara. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. What have I been talking about this whole video? You have everything inside you. And now it's saying your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear because you're meditating, because you're taking care of yourself, you're doing self-care. Sanat Kumara, which means eternal youth, is an advanced cosmic light being who is dedicated to helping the earth rise up towards the light. He is, as far as I'm concerned, now this is Kyle Gray, the leader of the Keepers of the Light. So this deck is called Keepers of the Light. We have the leader with us today. He has been acknowledged as a god in Hinduism and in the Mahabharata story, which has come down from heaven bearing God's divine plan. In more recent times, he has been acknowledged as coming from Venus and bringing through unconditional love. He has eyes that are made of the cosmos, with the ability to penetrate the soul and activate its brightest light yet. He can seem otherworldly because his looks are beyond human. I can't really go with this stuff because does he look like that? Not to me. And this isn't really otherworldly. This just looks like he's from Sweden or Norway. He is a being of the light, shining with the purest intentions. He is the twin flame of Lady Venus. Together they activate the heart and light of those who welcome their help so they can shine brighter than ever. You are here to light up the world. You may feel that you are being pushed or that there is a lot going on at once, and this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in your life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. And it's so funny because as I say that, like the light is coming behind me. This is my windshield. And it's literally lighting up the windshield behind the curtains. So calling in that light. Hello, we're calling in the light. Sanat Kumara, activation, light activation. So maybe, look at this light right here. Maybe go outside, sit in the sunshine, sit in the full moonlight. The full moon starts tomorrow night, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lunar eclipse on Friday. Solar flares now. Cosmic alignments. You guys, there's so much going on out there. Embrace it. Embrace it. Call that light into yourself. Thank you, cosmic light, for bringing in upgrades to this body and to my consciousness. Thank you for all that cosmic energy. Take 1 minute to do that, or 30, or an hour, whatever feels right to you. But get out there and soak that up, because they're literally bringing this energy to us. And if we are stuck inside a building dealing with 3D stuff, you're never going to get to absorb that and appreciate it. Go outside. They're bringing us the light. Soak it up. That is our bonus card. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go outside and soak up some light and see what my sidewalk looks like now. You know what I told the guy? I said, I opened my shop at 10. You're going to block off the whole front of my shop. If there's footprints in that concrete, it's not my fault. Because I know there's somebody coming this morning, and I can totally see that person doing that. And I'm going to laugh my butt off. Maybe I'll do it too. What do you guys expect? Oh, it's a good day. I love you guys. I am sending you blessings. The whole tripod moved. Nothing's touching it. Anyway, I'm sending you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy. Get in receive mode. Okay? Get in receive mode. I love you. Mwah. Namaste. Have a blessed day.